Alright, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This reading here is for my Virgo zodiac sign. This is your love and relationship reading for the month of November. Before I dive into it, let me just say this is a general reading, so this may not resonate with you. If it does, everything may not be for you in this reading. It could be messages for someone else. So take what does and leave the rest. Energies are fluid and interchangeable, so energies can cross, and if you need to, please flip the energies that best resonate with you. Let's go ahead and get your overall energy. What is the overall energy for Virgo for the month of November 2020? What is the energy? Thank you. Energy of Virgo for November 2020, please. Thank you. Wow. One more. Energy of Virgo for November 2020, please. So we have forgiving and learning, release your ex, and heart-to-heart conversations. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify. Guys, if you need to, please feel free to skip ahead. I'm going to lay out the entire spread before I begin. Clarify forgiving and learning for Virgo, November 2020, please. Thank you. Clarify forgiving and learning for Virgo, November 2020. Thank you. One more. Clarify forgiving and learning for Virgo, November 2020, please. Clarify forgiving and learning for Virgo, November 2020. Thank you. So two popped out. I'm going to go ahead and take them. Clarify release your ex for Virgo, November 2020. Clarify, thank you. Clarify release your ex for Virgo, November 2020. Thank you. Clarify release your ex. Thank you. Clarify heart-to-heart conversations for Virgo, November 2020, please. Thank you. Clarify heart-to-heart conversations for Virgo, November 2020. One more. Clarify heart-to-heart conversations for Virgo, November 2020, please. Thank you. Give me one moment. Let me pull the energies here that I have. All right, you guys. So let's start off with the bottom of the deck. This was actually on the Leo's energy as well, overall energy, which is Knight of Swords. So I feel like you have something to say, something that's on your chest that you need to get off. You feel that you need to voice yourself. You have something in your head that you want to say, that you need to speak, or on your heart. Whatever it is, you're coming forward. It can come out maybe a little aggressive, okay? But it's very stern. Like I want to say this. I need to say this. I'm going to say it. Is how you're feeling. So the first card we have is forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. To clarify that, we have the High Priestess, the Hierophant, Two of Swords, and the Death card. So to me, this is an ending of a relationship of some kind. The High Priestess is here, so I feel like you are in tune with yourself. You're very intuitive. You're very... like you have that gut feeling when things are wrong and something's wrong, like it's, okay? The Hierophant is like a commitment, okay? This could be a relationship commitment, things like that. Two of Swords is not really showing or speaking how you say, because you're kind of hiding your feelings, your emotions, but you also have guard up. So it's like, oh, I'm going to protect myself. And you know what? I'm not going to open up and I'm not going to tell them how I feel, because if I do and they look at me wrong, I'm going to have to chop them down. So then we also have the Death card, which is an ending. But even though it's the Death card, although it's the ending, if you can see in the very back, the sun is shining. So although it seems very dark and gloomy, although an ending has came, there is always a new beginning when the sun rises. So I do feel like something has happened to the point where you were in a relationship with someone. Whatever happened, okay? And you, for some time, you felt like you needed to hold it in. Like you didn't want to forgive them. You didn't want to talk to them. You didn't want to lash out at them. You didn't want to react to them, whatever it was, on your anger, whatever it was. So, but now you have awakened and you have came to the point where, okay, you know what? What happened, happened. Whatever it was is whatever it was. And now is now. So I feel like you need to, you want to come to them and you want to tell them, hey, I forgive you. I've learned from it. It happened in the past, whatever it was. I forgive you for it. And you know what? I'm just going to, we're going to move forward. I'm going to move forward. You take care of yourself. I take care of myself. Relationships, they begin and they end. Not everything is meant to last forever, and I feel like you were just a learning moment in my life, and that's great. That was something I needed to experience in order to get where I am today. So I feel like that's kind of like the message that you need to get across to them. Like, you just want them to know, hey, I forgive you. Whatever it is you did, I forgive you for it. It's okay. You know, it's cool. Because we do have release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. I feel like that's what you're doing. Because we have the Knight of Wands, the Tower, and the Knight of Pentacles. It's like at one point you want to, it's like you've wanted to put in more work. You want to give more work. You want to do more with them. Like, you want to give it another try. Although you've been battled, you've been bruised, you've been beaten. It's like you've went through that and you're still standing strong. Like, hey, you know, I'll give it another chance. But you know that it's just going to end up here. And I feel like you have grown from that with the Knight of Pentacles here. I feel like you have grown from that and you've realized this was a lesson for me. This was a lesson. And now it's time for me to harvest that lesson so that I can move forward. Okay? I've already grown. The seeds that have grown from this lesson, okay? The seeds that have grown from these, how do I say it? The seeds that have grown in this season are time to harvest. It is time to take them off and time to start a new season. And I feel like that's what you're doing. Like, you've went through all of this pain, you've went through all of this, and at one point you felt like, oh, I can do it again if I just replant it in the ground. Although this plant has been pulled up from the roots and everything, the roots are no longer attached. If I just plant it in the ground, it'll grow back perfectly. No, not necessarily. You know, I feel like, you know, if you put that plant back in the ground without watering, without giving it anything, you won't get this. But you know, if you were to take that plant with that one root on it, if you pulled it out just enough and said, hey, you know what? Instead of letting it sit out here and letting it die without being watered and things like that, if I go ahead and pull it up and put it in the pot and I water it and take care of it, then it's going to grow me my fruit. It's going to grow me my veggies. Like, I feel like that's how you're doing. So you're saying, okay, I'm not going to go down that road again. I'm not going to put myself back in that position because I know where it goes. It's going to end up crashing and burning, and I'm going to be here again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this as a learning moment, and I'm going to move forward. And I feel like that's what you kind of just want to say to them. You want to be like, hey, look, it is what it is, yada, yada, yada. Appreciate it. Take care. Best life to you. So we do have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. Again, I feel like this is where you want to come forward. You want to tell them and have a heart-to-heart conversation. Like, you know, at one point, you made me happy. You made me feel fulfilled. You were what I thought of. You were what I wanted in my life. I wanted to be happy at home, happy home life, fulfilled. But now that I have thought on it and I've realized some things, I realized that King of Cups, I can love myself. I deserve commitment. I deserve whatever it is, you know, whatever you're wanting in your life. Let's pull the energy of this person here and see what's going on with them. Let's see. What is the energy of this person surrounding Virgo, please? What is the energy of this person surrounding Virgo? Thank you. What is the energy of this person surrounding Virgo? Thank you. King of Swords, Four of Wands. What is the energy of this person surrounding Virgo, please? Thank you. Yeah. Five of Cups. This person's definitely looking back on it. They're thinking about you. Okay, Five of Cups. Yeah, they still care about you. There's still feelings there. There's still emotions. You guys could have a kid together with the Empress here, or they see you as that. Okay, they've seen your growth, and they're seeing it, and they're recognizing it, and they're loving it. But there are some battling times with this person here with the Five of Wands. You guys have definitely been through some disagreements and things like that. But this person is definitely thinking about you here. We have the King of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. Yet they're single. The Knight of Pentacles is a single energy. So they're definitely single, enjoying their life, enjoying their best life. They do see you as this as well. But as the King of Swords and the Four of Wands, yes, they're definitely thinking about you. They're thinking about the relationship. They may be thinking to themselves, what went wrong? What happened? What, yada, 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 blase, blase. But they're also very protective of themselves. They have mastered it. So they're not ones to come out and just be like, I love you, I miss you, you know. They're kind of protective of that. They're not going to be vulnerable to letting you know how they truly feel. But they do have emotions. They are even thinking about this relationship. But again, I feel like after the Hermit, after you took some time and some thought to yourself, you realize I do love them, but I also love me. I'm also in love with me. Okay, this could also represent, you know, if we move forward, this is what you're going to have to give me in order for me to even come back. If this isn't what you want, then this is not what I want. That's why the release your ex is there. Let's see, any advice or clarity? Any advice or clarity for Virgo for this reading here? Thank you. Any advice or clarity for Virgo here? Ooh, okay, so we have 3 different cards. The first one we have is share the love. So share the love is here. This is telling me that you, again, are going to let them know that you forgive and learn from them, okay? Even if you do decide to get back into a relationship, I do believe that it's the simple things that you are taking from this learning experience. Okay, it's like you're letting them know, hey, look, I still care about you. I do, but you know what? It is what it is. This ending has happened. And I just want you to know that I care enough to forgive you. We also have simply love. I feel like this is what you're doing. Like if you have kids, or because this could be your kids, or it could be a younger person looking up to you, you're showing them, you're being an example to them, letting them know, look, it's okay to choose you. It's okay to choose yourself over a relationship that has ended. It's okay to put energy back into yourself. It's okay to love yourself and just be alone by yourself sometimes. We also have manifest. Again, you've been manifesting the heck out of your life. You're manifesting your own happiness even though they are no longer there. Even after all of this crashing and burning, it's like, you know what? I'm putting this love back into myself. I'm going to harvest my own fruit. I don't need their help. I can do it. You know, I'm a beautiful person. I have a lot of energy. And when I offer love, I offer love. If they don't want it, if they can't give me this, if they can't give me the commitment and things that I need, then I don't need them. Any last messages you have for Virgo? Let's see. Any last messages for Virgo, please? Any last messages for Virgo? Any last messages for Virgo? Thank you. Yeah. The hottest love has the coldest end. Never make permanent decisions on temporary feelings. Life is art. Paint your dreams, sing your songs, enjoy the dance. And according to Greek mythology, humans were originally created with 4 arms, 4 legs, and a head with 2 faces. Fearing their power, Zeus split them into 2 separate beings, condemning them to spend their lives in search of their other halves. So you guys both care about one another. They're appearing as the king, you're appearing as the king, they're appearing as the queen, or vice versa. Swap it however you need to. You do care about each other, but again, I feel like you're saying, I forgive you, I'm moving on, I've learned from this, and I just feel like I'm going to pour this love and commitment back into myself before I even try to, you know what I'm saying, get into another relationship with you. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. We'll come back together whenever. But if not, hey, I'm cool with it. But that is what I have for you for the month of November, Virgo. I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye, guys.